Hello friends, John Ryan here for Financial Coaching, and I'm here today with Traci.
Hi.
Traci, thank you for joining me today. It's been almost a year since you started helping me make videos, right?
It feels like yesterday,
Yeah,
so it's
it went fast.
flown by.
And you helping me with the videos, and I've helped you with some coaching, right? And I'd love to hear how that has impacted you. Give me a little bit of feedback on how the coaching has felt, what it's done for you.
Definitely. So, coming into coaching, I didn't do much with budgeting or anything really focusing. When I went to the grocery store, I wasn't writing down what I was spending. I was just kind of spending like I didn't really have a care in the world.
Just winging it, right?
Yeah, and it's not to say that I was really overspending. I didn't make any financial mistakes. At the same time, I wasn't, being really cautious either of anything.
Right.
I didn't
You
really...
were living without a plan?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. That's how I do a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
Just kind of wing it. But at the same time, when I started talking with you, helping you out with the videos, and you asked me if financial coaching was something I was interested in, one, I had no idea what that was, so I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
But once we had our first session, I realized, and I didn't even know it, how much I actually needed it. Especially at my age when I'm planning big life events like getting a house, getting married, all of those big things.
Right.
Are things that I wasn't necessarily planning for, and now I think you've really made me, I think a good thing is like aware of what's going on.
Awesome. And I think you fall into a category of a lot of people don't know what financial coaching is,
Yeah.
right? I make these videos and I work with people like you to teach
Yeah.
more people
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Well, exactly, because I knew what an advisor was, and I understood certain things, but I've never heard the term financial coach.
Right.
But I think now that I know what it is, I would totally recommend it to so many people, especially my age.
And then, of course, we looped Brian in,
Yes.
right? And how did that feel? So there's your relationship situation. How did it change that dynamic?
Yeah, so it definitely made us more open about our finances. We were able to, once we dragged him into the initial meeting.
Yeah, I don't think he was keen on it at first.
Wasn't keen, but he was not against it either.
Good.
But I think once he had that meeting and he really opened his eyes to what was possible with his financial future, it actually sparked, I think, almost an excitement in him.
Sweet.
Which is
That's
very
great.
cool. I think
Very
at first
cool.
he was reserved, and I think finances for him was like a nerve-wracking
Okay.
topic. And I think now he's so almost excited that he's like, oh, there's ways that we can address financial things and move forward, and we can still have a really financially successful future.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And of course, if we're ultimately successful with this coaching, he's going to ask you to marry you, right?
Yes. We're still waiting on that one, but that's the ultimate right there.
So what I have found, we started making videos. It was the beginning of my coaching, and I really believed that there was a need in the marketplace, and it's just been confirmed in this last year. I've had clients where we've seen tears, laughter, the full range of emotions as people, they're changing their lives. And so being a part of that has been so amazing for me. What I wanted to do today is tell you a little bit more, a deeper version of the story of how I became a financial coach. And so my goal is, in sharing this story, is hopefully more people will understand coaching, more people will investigate what a financial coach is and invest in getting a coach for the future. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping people will be moved by my story and share this video and talk about it. So I got involved as a coach last year. There was a day where I woke up in the hospital, right? You know that I've had a medical challenge in the last year. And it's really taken me a year to process the whole thing and what it means, and to look back on it and understand things in a different way. I woke up in a hospital right at the beginning of COVID, and Megan and doctors and nurses are there explaining what happened. I had suffered some sort of cardiac arrest, and Megan saved my life along with the EMTs. My daughter had to call 911. This was a traumatic event that I don't really remember. right? I'm in the hospital the next day. Everything's cool. I feel okay. And the phone rings, and it's a Tennessee phone number. And I get a call from Ramsey Solutions. I had scheduled prior to what I call falling down.
Wow.
I had scheduled this coaching consultation to like learn more about it, right? And so I felt like, geez, I got some time here. I'll definitely follow through with the phone call.
You got nowhere to go at that point.
So I talked to this guy, his name was Ashton, and learned more about financial coaching and decided to take the training, decided to follow through on it. And so over the course of this last year, becoming a coach, finding some success, working with people, and then reflecting back and looking at that story, it's just been so eye-opening. And I think of something my dad used to say. Ed Ryan used to say that something was providence, right?
Yeah.
Something would work out really well. Something would line right up, make us feel good. And Ed would say, boys, this is providence. And so I've always, had that word in my head. But this last year has made me really understand what it means. I actually had to look it up. It's guidance from the divine. It's guidance from God. And so I feel like providence has touched my life. And this mission to help people with their finances, because we've talked about it, finances touch everything, right? Finances touch your health, touches your relationships, it touches what you think is possible in the world. And that, considering it providence that I'm here and that my mission to be a coach, I just want to inspire people to, I feel like a lot of people are close to a moment in life where they would realize how important it is to have a plan.
Definitely.
And if I can nudge people close enough to take action and do something and create a plan, that's something that's super important to me. And so I just wanted to share that story today. I'm not trying to be, to boo-hoo or be dramatic, but I really think it's important. And I really, again, with a year to look back and see it, I realize how important this mission is.
Exactly.
And I want to thank you for helping me launch it, helping me understand it on a deeper level over this year. And I just want to encourage people to please, if something here has moved you, if you understand what I'm saying, share this video with people that you care about. Share this message and talk with me about coaching. Talk with other coaches if I'm not your cup of tea. But I really want to put that out there.
He's a great one. He's a good one.
John Ryan for Financial Coaching. Thank you, Traci.
Thanks.